So, in the Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford fight, there are some things in that fight, if it ever happens, that I can foresee happening. What I mean by that is, physically. I was thinking about that yesterday. This fight is very intriguing to me, man. And I know I said I wasn't going to make any more. I'm not making no more videos about as far as if they going to fight, when they're going to fight. I'm not making that. This one is just going to be about what I foresee happening if they actually fight. Now, both of them are highly skilled. They both have their own flaws and advantages and disadvantages. But here's the things that I see that can happen in that fight. I think one of these things are going to happen, if not a few of them. I see Errol Spence getting knocked down in this fight. That's a possibility. I think he's going to get knocked out, but what I mean is I see him getting knocked down and getting back up. I see Terrence Crawford potentially getting clipped and knocked down. I see, but getting back up and like similar to like a Kavalauskas situation, something like that, and he just turned into a monster. I can see Errol Spence's eye getting detached in this fight. I can see Terrence Crawford's eye getting jammed up pretty good, kind of like similar to the way Kell Brook's eye was. I can see that happening to Terrence Crawford in this fight. I don't see Terrence Crawford's face getting broken like a lot of these aerosexuals are calling for. That's not going to happen. But I can see Terrence Crawford's eye, like the top of his eye is susceptible to getting gashed up. I can see that happening in this fight because Errol's jab is just nuts. So I can see that happening to Terrence Crawford's eye. I can see, like I said, Errol's eye getting detached, like another detached retina. I don't know if it's going to be the same eye or different eye. I also can see, I can also, if these dudes get into like a straight up exchange, I'm talking about like they just don't back down from each other. I see somebody possibly getting fractured ribs in this fight or a broken jaw. I can see that too. Not really a broken jaw, more so I can see somebody ribs getting fractured in this fight. And it could be either one of them, bro. It's not just Errol Spence that can fracture people's ribs and shit. Bud could do the same thing to Errol Spence too. Absolutely. You gotta understand something about Terrence Crawford. He has those long arms, those whipping long arms. His arms are longer than Errol's, so his body shots are more of a like a he can whip. He can do two. I've seen him do two different body shots. More of a like a whipping body shot, and more of a Jagger type body shots. And I can see him possibly fracturing Errol's rib with one of those whipping body shots, something like that. I see Errol can break his ribs. I can see a fracture ribs, pretty much what I mean. I can see Errol doing that, one of them baseball bat like jabs that he does to the body. Very possible. I think somebody's gonna break something in this fight. I really can see. I don't think it's gonna be nobody's eye. I see it could be a detachment, or Bud's eye can get busted up pretty bad. I also see somebody breaking something. I see something getting broken in this fight. I don't know if it's gonna be a broken hand, a fractured rib, something like that's gonna happen in this fight. I see a few knockdowns, and I see a knockout. I don't think it's going 12. And I also see a headbutt. Somebody's gonna a gash can happen in this fight from close quarter fighting. I'm not sure from who, but I can see that's a possibility. A headbutt, one of them getting opened up pretty good. I hope not. I really don't want that to happen, man. That's why I like talking about that. I don't want to talk nothing about that because that could potentially stop the fight. But I see these things happening. I see these things happening. I definitely see somebody breaking something. But the will of these two dudes, I see them fighting through it till somebody gets knocked out. So that's what I think is gonna happen. I foresee these things, not all of them at the same time, or maybe not all of them, maybe a couple of them, or maybe one of them is gonna happen. But I really feel like one of these things are going to happen in this fight. But I'm off this. This is Rebel Life Boxing. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. I'll catch y'all later on the next one. And I'm out. Peace.